The Country Fire Authority in Victoria is recruiting volunteers across outer metropolitan Melbourne to help keep authorities informed about grass growth. Danielle, do appreciate your time. Why are you calling on residents to be citizen scientists to try and reduce the fire risk across Victoria?
Yeah, so I'll give a bit of a background. So CFA monitors how dry grass is across the landscape, because obviously the drier the grass, the more likely it's going to burn. And we refer to the drying out of grass as curing, grassland curing, and it's measured as a percentage. And so green grass is 0% cured and dried out grass is 100% cured. So we have these measurements in percentage values, and these percentage values feed into the fire danger calculations across Victoria, also across Australia. And this feeds into the fire danger ratings, fire behaviour models, and also readiness. And so to do this, we build a spatial data set, and we can do this by using a combination of satellite imagery and field observations. And the satellite model isn't perfect. In some areas, it can overestimate or underestimate curing, which is a problem. So there are areas where it underestimates curing, and that's in areas of woody vegetation that goes undetected, and also areas of secondary growth after a rainfall. So you could have a paddock of grass that's completely dried out, tall grass, and then you get a rainfall event, green shoots coming through, and the satellite picks up on those green shoots straight away and will end up underestimating curing. So we need observations on the ground by citizen scientists to adjust those values. Also, we have areas where the model overestimates curing, and this is in urban areas, areas of sand dunes, bare soil, undetected water bodies, and also recently burnt areas. So fortunately, to adjust these satellite values where it doesn't work that well, we have a network of grassland curing observers who can adjust these values on a weekly basis. And it doesn't need to be someone from the fire agency, from CFA. It can be anyone from the public that can sign up as an observer. And so they can sign up by accessing the CFA grassland curing website, which is just a simple search of CFA grass, and they can scroll down, take this online training course, which is a 30-minute online course, and then they can follow the prompts to become a grassland curing observer. So we have a whole lot of observers. We have 400 observers, all with different commitment levels. But back in 2005, for example, we only had 22 observers. So we've really grown since 2005. But we just need more observers across the state.
And we've seen all sorts of fires occur, particularly in those outer metropolitan areas, albeit not grass fires. There's been building structure fires. Why particularly those outer suburban areas really at high risk that you need these types of volunteers?
Yeah, good question. So there's obviously a high risk when you've got lots of urbanisation right up against paddocks, and so we keep building our streets and housing out towards the rural areas. So we're always going to have that risk. And this is a great way that we can have, people from the ground, the local citizens that can actually understand the fire risk in their area. And this is a great model that we use by using satellite coverage to, get a whole understanding across the whole landscape, but we've got that local knowledge feeding in as well. So that it helps at both levels.
And how do people sign up?
Yeah, so they can access the CFA grassland curing website, and they can select the Take the Training Course button, and then after doing the training course, they can follow the prompts to become a grassland curing observer. And then after that, they can enter in their observations online. It's just a simple process. It doesn't take too much time on a weekly basis. So our observers usually go out every Sunday out to their field, or it doesn't even have to be a Sunday. They just have to have the observation in by Monday morning at 9 a.m. And we have district personnel who validate the observations every Monday morning. And then that curing update, grassland curing update, feeds into the fire danger forecast for that Monday afternoon.
Danielle Wright from the CFA, do appreciate your time. Thanks so much.